it say recording in the top of your screen?
Okay, yeah.
Fab, brilliant. So hi Aliona, thanks so much for joining us today. And you know that this week is Global Week and you're one of our students in the spotlight. So why don't you start off by introducing yourself, telling us, you know, what you study, where you're from, and maybe even a fun fact, throw one in there as well.
Yes, hi Nat. It's a pleasure to be part of this student week. And I am so happy to be a student at ARU. I'm first year at Business International Management, and I'm so happy to be joining, to be honest.
Oh, that's great. What's a little bit of a fun fact about you?
So about me, I'm 37 years old. I'm coming from Moldova. I've been working in other countries before, but finally, around 3 years ago, I moved to London. And actually, this was my goal, to be a student at one of the universities in London, one of the best. And yeah, this would bring me here. And otherwise, I'm a positive person, I would say.
Oh, nice.
And
That's good. Oh, love that. So,
thanks.
as you know, like this week is Global Week, and we're kind of learning about and celebrating our diverse student community at ARU. And you know, you spoke a little bit about being from Moldova. So, tell us a little bit about, you know, what that was like growing up in Moldova. And you said you visited a couple of other countries. So, kind of, what's been your journey to get you to ARU London today?
Yes, so basically, I love my country. Of course, you love the place you're born in, but unfortunately, in my country, the economy is very bad, and we have some corruption over there. So even if you have some goals, it's very hard to achieve, even to study. I would say, first of all, I'm so pleased to see in UK how you can get the student finance and you are supported over your study. We don't have that system in our country, and that was make me very happy that I can actually come here and became a student. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, in Moldova, I would say it's a green country. We have 4 seasons. At the moment, it's snowing a lot, which happens actually today in London. Yeah, and yeah, still I love it because I have my family over there, my parents, my sister, my brother. But indeed, we were looking for a better life. So
Right.
we are choosing the place that you want to belong to. Um, I had the chance to work in Dubai for around 10 years. And I was working actually in the same field I'm studying now. That's why actually I wanted to study because practice, it's very good. But of course, when it's combined with theory and with a great certificate, that helps you in life a lot.
Of course.
And yeah, during my life in Dubai, I travel a little bit. I've been to India, I've been to Qatar, been to Germany, Denmark, Holland. So I love to travel, and I have a lot of places yet to visit, but because of the COVID,
Yeah, yeah.
now only virtually.
Yeah, of course. My word, there's loads of places you've been, but that's really interesting. And I think, you know, you're not alone when you say that you've come to London to kind of find yourself and your family a better life. I think that's quite a few similarities to a lot of students at same at AIU
Yeah,
who are, you know, are looking to better themselves and continue to grow. But it's, you know, I don't know particularly a large amount about Moldova. So what would you say is your favorite thing about Moldova?
well, I think my country, and I love the people because they're very hospitalier, they're very friendly. And what I love most now, we have a new president, which is a woman, and is not because I'm feminist, for example, but I think that's happening first in the history in our country, and we're really looking for big changes. Otherwise, people, they are very fashionable. You know, we have nice places. We're one of the best country in the world by wine production. We have some nice places where you can go and test this wine and see the history, of the wine, and good rivers and as I said, very green country. So even if you want to enjoy quiet place, a bit of history, as you know, Moldova used to be part of USSR before,
Mm-hmm.
and we still have shadow of that culture left in our country. There is a lot to do over there, but I believe that all the people from my country, because a lot of them migrated away this time, once they will be back in the country and do big things, and the country will be great again.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds, like you said, it's a very green country, it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's great. I mean, you have said that you worked in Dubai, you traveled to Qatar, India, loads of cool places. Out of all the places that you have traveled to, which one would you say is your favorite, and why?
Well, to be honest, in every country I got something, but I love a lot history, and for me, Europe is a part of a big history in nations. So, being in Amsterdam, for example, I love it a lot. And last year in April, supposed to go with my fiance, but unfortunately, because of COVID, we couldn't go. I wanted really to show him the beauty of this country. I mean, it, for me, it's a place where I will always be back.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I've never been to Amsterdam, but I've heard so many beautiful things about Holland, and the pictures I've seen are beautiful. So it's definitely somewhere that I want to go and visit as well. But a big thing for
it's
me
so true.
when I travel is the food, and I love eating good food and going to places and trying different foods and stuff like that. So, is there any particular like country that you've been to that you've just loved the food, or is there a particular dish that you like to cook that's particularly traditional from Moldova? Kind of where do you like cooking? So, what's kind of your favorite thing that you've kind of eaten when you've traveled, or that you cook yourself?
Yeah, I would say I love Arabic food, Lebanese food, and
Mm.
I've been to Lebanon, for example, is one of my favorite kitchen. But in the same time, yeah, I love Japanese, but I never been to Japan yet. So I started doing sushi by myself. YouTube is the teacher. Um, Moldova also we have a very nice food, and as I said, people are very uh, keen to invite you always at the table. I cook a lot. I cook every day mostly, not just because I have to, but I like to do that. And to be honest, I don't know all kind of food, but I always, I'll call my mom or my friend or YouTube and I ask, how do I do that? What do I need to use? I like to experience in the kitchen.
Yeah, yeah,
But in the
absolutely.
same arsenal, uh, Turkish food is also great.
Mm.
Um, British food, I'm not fan of fish and chips, but I like I like the chickpea, the green one,
Oh,
passion
yeah,
pea.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one is one that I like.
yeah, yeah. I have to say, Lebanese food is probably one of my favorite as well. I have a very good friend who is from Lebanon, and he's kind of eh, intrigued me into the food and from the country. And we have a really nice Lebanese restaurant that's near us, so I do like their food a lot.
Mm, you should give me the address.
I should, yeah, I really should. Um,
Yeah.
you've spoken a bit about your family and coming from Moldova. Do you think that your family has kind of inspired you a lot through your kind of journey of getting to ARU? And is there anyone that has been a particular role model to you?
Actually, all my life, I think my mom inspired me a lot because she's a fighter, and she always, in my country, for example, woman has same responsibility as men, kids home, cooking and work. So my mom was the teacher, and she actually wanted a lot me to study always. She's always telling me that studying is the best what you can do in life and is the best investment. So that's why she inspired. From other side, I lived a hard life when I was a kid because in that time the country had a big impact from the destroyance of USSR,
Right.
and it was very difficult financially. Many people lost their jobs, and inflation took all their money. So it was absolutely difficult, and everyone was dreaming to work hard, and to reach in a place or to reach at a time that they will have everything they need to have
Yeah.
a decent life, I would say.
Yeah.
So in this case, my family, teach me always work hard to achieve whatever you want in life.
Yeah. That's amazing. And I think there's, so much we can learn from the way that we've grown up, and our parents, and especially like you said, your mum, who's really instilled the kind of, work hard, and education's that, the key to so many different doors and different avenues for you. So that's amazing. And she sounds like a great woman. So my last question to you, Aliona, is, we're in a lockdown, another one. We've been battling kind of the pandemic for just over a year now. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy? Kind of what hobbies do you have? And kind of what are the things that have gotten you through the different lockdowns?
Well, I would start with that in lockdown, I'm lucky enough to have my future husband next to me. Will be official husband by and wife by Friday.
Oh,
Yes,
congratulations.
thank you. Thanks. And otherwise, we are spending some time together, and I'm painting sometimes.
Nice.
Um, yeah, I cook, I sing.
Oh.
Um, I like to read and watch some nice articles, something new, to study something new.
Mhm.
I think also COVID, if you look from a positive side, it's great because you have time to call your friends often, even if it's online. But I have lots of friends all over the world, so even if it wasn't COVID, we'll not be able to meet every day. But
Sure.
in this way, I can meet them. I can spend more time with them. I can spend more time talking with my family. Um, I have a new time to experience on making cakes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, basically, I'm also makeup artist. I started as a makeup artist in my career, so I follow the trends. I start try something new, even though I'm not a big adept of social media, like doing my page. And sometimes I'm thinking, why I didn't do this, but still, I enjoy doing that. Yeah, for myself, for my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
that's
basically, this is
awesome.
what I do.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. Sorry, go on.
I I also, I also work from home, so I have some allocated time for calling my clients, for talking with them, and yeah, this is basically how we spend days. Today, I think we're gonna spend and go outside and play with the snow a bit.
Yeah, yeah, you
It's
should. I
something.
mean, we have not a lot of snow, but we have a little bit where I am. So I'm just looking at it from the warmth of my home. I'm not going to go outside. I don't think it's too cold. But thank you so much, Aliona, for taking the time to, share your story, share a little bit about you, and so that other students can get to know you. Um, and yeah, thank you for giving your time up today to be our student in the spotlight. So thank you so much.
Thank you as well for giving me this opportunity. I'm really happy to be part of it, and
Problem,
hope this
yeah.
is not the first and the last time.
Yeah, let's hope not. So if a student is watching this, and you want to get involved, or you want to be our next student in the spotlight, please do drop me an email. My email is n.hobkirk@angliastudent.com, and we'll happily get you as the new student spotlight. So thanks again, Aliona.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Have a